What's up, everyone? We're back live. We're going to be recapping the playoffs, UFC, some soccer, and at the end, stay tuned. Stay tuned for the end. Back after the. What's up, my beautiful people? It's your boy Giojackson, and we're back again live for another Sports Talk with Gio. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. A lot of people starting off their week right now. So how's the grind going? Hope everything's going good. Hope everything's going great as always. Whatever you got going on, I know you're gonna conquer it. But how's everyone's weeks going? Short week 2, 4 days. What a weekend in sport. What a weekend in the NFL. Uh, Big surprises, definitely big upsets, and now we're down to the last four. But we'll recap everything as we continue on the show, and let's jump into it. So, playoff predictions, playoffs. We'll start off with the shock of the weekend. Commanders, they defeat Detroit in Detroit, the 6th seed taking down the 1st seed. And let's talk Jaden freaking Daniels. Jaden freaking Daniels. So Jaden Daniels, have we ever seen a rookie this good? I mean, at the beginning of the season, we were speaking of him being potential MVP, right? Obviously, offensive rookie of the year, no questions asked. But man, the poise, dual threat, he doesn't seem shook. Might have just jinxed him, right? But this was a big test going up against who I thought was going to make it to the Super Bowl. The Lions, I was wrong. I only got one right from this playoff prediction. The Chiefs. Other than that, I had chose the Lions, I had chose the Rams, and I had chose the Ravens. But man, they played well and they deserved to win. As for Detroit, what happened? What happened to Detroit? Could the bye have affected them? Could taking that week off? Could they have thought? Could they already mentally been like, we're gonna win this game, and they underestimated the Commanders? Obviously, Jared Goff didn't have the best of games. He threw, I think, he had like 3 turnovers. Uh, which brings a question, which we've been talking all season long, right? Like some of these quarterbacks getting paid this big money, are they even worth it? I believe the quarterbacks that are worth it, they're still in it, right? Josh Allen, Mahomes are two. Lamar was one. Jaden Daniels, he's a rookie, so he's in there because of the rookie contract. The only outlier you could say, and we'll get into it later, is Jalen Hurts. But Jalen Hurts is one of those quarterbacks where everything else has to be amazing for him to succeed, which has been happening. We'll get into it. But the golf, right? This is why the Rams did the trade to get Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, healthy in his prime, he won the Super Bowl. Goff, everything was set up for him, right? He had the run game, Jameer Gibbs, Montgomery. Yes, the injuries finally took a toll on that defense. That defense for the past couple of weeks, they gave up a lot of points. But when you need that one player to make the plays, Goff couldn't, and Jaden Daniels could. Now, Jaden Daniels, he's basically been putting this team on his back, right? He has obviously amazing Terry McLaurin, Eckler, Brian Robinson Jr., even Ertz, but it's an older Ertz. But he's the one, making these plays, extending the plays with his mobility, his arm. And Goff, Amon Brown, Jameson Williams, I already called about the running backs, Laporta. And when the Lions needed to make a play, who did they trust to throw the ball? Jameson Williams. And what did he do? Throw a pick. That says a lot, man. That says a lot on Jared Goff. Sorry, 1 second. Pepe's, I'm on live right now. I'm texting you back. You ruined it. Anyways, Or was I Goff, right? What's next? What's next for Detroit? So Detroit's going to lose. They lost obviously their offensive coordinator, who is now the coach for the Bears, Ben Johnson, very sought after, creative offensive play caller. They're most likely going to lose their defensive coordinator. Believe it is Johnson. No, Aaron Glenn. Sorry, Aaron Glenn. So next season is going to show a lot to see if Dan Campbell is really this coach that could turn it around. But I feel for the Lions, this was their best opportunity. Yes, they were missing Aiden Hutchinson, and I think they're still going to be good. They're still going to be good, but I think the path to the Super Bowl this season was the clearest. I would say. I thought they were the strongest team, top to bottom. Like their physicality, I felt like. Or am I selling Commanders too short? Are they really good? I mean, they do have obviously they have an experienced coach in Dan Quinn, defensive guru of the defense. Stopping the run. But it's the great equalizer when you have a quarterback and Jaden Daniels. He was amazing. Now, can he make it to the Super Bowl? Can he lead the Commanders to the Super Bowl? It's going to be a tough matchup in Philly, which I'll talk about later. But could he be the first rookie to go to a Super Bowl? Can he be the first rookie quarterback to win a Super Bowl? I hope so, man. I mean, that would. I think in sports, we always looking for that big story, that big journey story to like kind of like be motivated by. And I feel like Jaden Daniels, being the number 2 pick, a lot of people thought Caleb Williams was the better quarterback. And the Commanders last year, I mean, they only won 4 games, and now they're in the NFC Championship ahead of schedule. They're only going to get better. Especially, they still have Jaden Daniels for another 4 years on their contract. Players are going to want to come to this team. Let's say they do lose this weekend. They're going to be here. They're going to be here. That's another team in the NFC. And I know my Niners, they're out. But Niners fans, let me talk to you for a second. Niners fans. These past couple weeks, we've been eliminated, obviously, since the beginning of the year, right? But these past couple weeks, all I see is Niners fans just saying, like, just being happy that these teams have been losing, right? And being like, and I've seen a lot of, well, if the Niners were healthy, they would have been in the playoffs. They would have, they next year they're gonna be there. But let's take a step back. Let's take our fan views out of it, right? The Lions are still gonna be good. The Vikings most likely will still be good. Packers as well. Obviously, Commanders, Eagles, but even in their own division, the Rams, Seattle, like their defense at the end was good. They just need a quarterback, right? I don't believe in Geno Smith. Yes, we will be getting a healthy Christian McCaffrey. We will at that. We're gonna have a good first round pick. So hopefully, it's in the trenches, either D line, O line. We still have, Ayuk will come back. We still have Kittle. We'll see what we do with Debo, but they're gonna be a year older. From the looks of it, defense wise, they're waiting on Salah to see what he does. They've let other candidates, they really didn't do their due diligence in other candidates for a defensive coordinator, right? There basically is Salah or bust. What happens if they don't get Salah? It's gonna be Brandon Staley, but he was just there. So don't get too confident, Niners fans. Like, I get it. The faithful believe no matter what, but I feel like they think that all these other teams aren't improving. They're gonna improve. Like Commanders, we're gonna have to get through the Commanders now, especially with Jaden Daniels. But can they do it? The Commanders, back to the Commanders. Let's see. They'll be going against the Eagles with iffy Jalen Hurts. He's still injured. But congrats to the Commanders. Great win against the Lions. The Lions, did they fraud? Um, as Alberto said here, he said, Lions effing choked. They sure did. Now, Speaking of Alberto's next question, Mahomes is a B word. So the Chiefs, their black magic continues. They defeat the Texans. And as I've been saying all season long, the Chiefs have won their games deservingly. They do. The refs, well, it spooked me. They don't need the refs' help, but they always have questionable calls. I feel like every game I watch, there's always a questionable call, especially on Mahomes. But they take care of business against the Texans. They're in another AFC championship, one more game away from going to the Super Bowl for the third year in a row. Third year in a row? Yes, third year in a row. And are they really going to three-peat having, not being their best and just, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of sacrifices they made, what kind of packs they made, but I hope whatever black magic they've done, I hope it finally catches up to them. But man, I mean, sometimes it is what it is, right? But let's talk about their play. So Mahomes, he did what he had to do. He made the plays. That's why he's the right now the best player, one of the best players in this generation right now. Kelsey, man, I mean, Kelsey, he's always open. Like he's obviously slower now, but he always finds a soft spot in the defense zone, and he's just always open. I mean, like I said, he does look slower, but they weren't able to stop him. As for the Texans, defense did come to play. Their defense was pretty good. Uh, they had a couple stops. The Chiefs didn't score that many points, but they weren't able to capitalize on the offense. They were missing some weapons. I mean, it was basically what? No Dell, no Diggs, Mixon, CJ Stroud, he did what he could. I feel like he did improve at the end of the season. He had a rough season, but they should be better. They should be better with D'Amico. That defense comes to play. If they can get some weapons for CJ Stroud, you know, they'll be there. I don't know if they can. Like I said, the AFC is just tough. Not only do you have Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even some of the teams in it didn't make it like Burrow. We'll see how the Chargers do next season. But the Texans should be one of the teams. But like I said, man, you're not just playing against the Chiefs. You're playing against this black aura magic that they have. And now they're in the AFC Championship with the Bills, which will lead me now to, I'll leave that one to the end. Sunday games, Eagles, Rams in the snow. Eagles team is led by the defense and by Saquon. They, like I said, I predicted the Rams, but the Eagles, they ran the ball with Barkley. Obviously, it was snowing. Barkley having an amazing season, offensive player of the year. The Rams just couldn't stop the run, and they still kept it interesting. Matthew Stafford had a chance to win the game at the end. He couldn't pull through. And now the Eagles are in the NFC Championship again. What? That's 2 and 3 years, right? 2 and 3 years, potentially going to another Super Bowl. I still have questions on the Eagles. I still have questions on Hurts. He's going to be injured, or he's injured. If he needs to, go back and forth, shoot out, can he do it? I feel like with Hurts is sometimes he doesn't throw well. Obviously, if everything goes great, if they're running the ball well, the defense is stopping them, then it's easy, right? It's kind of similar to Purdy, pretty easy. But if he had to start throwing the ball more, had to make plays on his own, can he? So most people would say, that the Commanders should be. I mean, the Eagles should be the Commanders, but I don't know. The same division. The Commanders, they beat the Eagles this season. They know each other. They play each other twice a year. It's gonna be a good game. And if Jalen Hurts is still injured, or if he doesn't play, and Daniels comes off to a hot start, they could upset the Eagles. Now the Eagles, I feel like their defense is good. Defense is good, and the Commanders are going to have to slow down Saquon Barkley because if Saquon is just running up and down, I think it's going to be GG's. But as for the Eagles, I mean, I don't know. I just don't want it to be Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl again because at that point it's like I don't know. I think most of us would want a Commanders Bills Super Bowl, two new teams, uh, something fresh, something new. I don't know. Am I being a hater? But my prediction for that game is I'm gonna go. So yeah, last week, right? I went 1-4. I gave most teams the kiss of death. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles in the NFC Championship. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I feel like their defense and Saquon Barkley, they're just gonna dominate the game. They will come out victorious. Commanders will put up a fight, but they're still a young team, and they'll be back. They'll be back. The final game, Bills, Ravens. Obviously, it lived up to the hype, I think. You could say the two best teams in the NFL, MVP against MVP. But unfortunately for the Ravens, unfortunately for Lamar, he comes short again. And the questions arise for him. Is he just you know, a, an elite season, an elite regular season quarterback? When it matters the most, he's fallen short in the playoffs. And yes, I don't think Lamar is to blame for this loss. He played a great game, but he had a crucial fumble. And then the day it falls on the quarterback, right? When they win, when everything goes great, is because of the quarterback. When everything goes bad, it's because of the quarterback. And yes, Mark Andrews sold. He had a fumble. He didn't catch that 2-point conversion, which was in his hands. But it's a team sport, and right now we're just gonna remember Lamar as he didn't come in clutch. He couldn't pull through. Now the receiver sold big time. Yes, like I said, Mark Andrews, he sold, man. Like the fumble, the 2-point conversion. But you know this, Alberto. They're always going to go, for the leader, the star player. When it's soccer, if Real Madrid lost when Ronaldo was there, it's Ronaldo's fault. When Barcelona couldn't pull through, Messi's fault. Even though there's things that it's a team sport, right? But I wanted Lamar to win the Super Bowl or to at least go to the Super Bowl, get that monkey off his back. I feel like a lot of people hate Lamar. I don't know why. I mean, not only is a great quarterback, but he's just a cheat code, man. I mean, you can't catch him. He makes plays when the plays aren't there. But he just went up against a Bills team that defense, the Bills defense came to play. They probably looked the best they've ever had this whole season. Obviously, Josh Allen made the plays he needed to play. I don't think he had an extraordinary game, but obviously he didn't make no mistakes. And now the big test for the Bills is the Chiefs, which has been their kryptonite, which has been basically for these AFC teams has been what's preventing these teams to go to a Super Bowl. Mahomes and the Black Magic, whatever they got. Now, I hope Allen seizes this opportunity, goes into Kansas City, defeats them, finally slays the demon that is Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And I feel like the game plan is going to be obviously relying on Allen, his arm, his legs. He basically has to put the team on his back. He has a James Cook. He has some receivers, but he's the one that's going to have to take over. Now, if their defense is able to get to Mahomes, pressure him, stop Kelsey, don't leave him wide open like these other teams have. I think those are the keys, but we all know There's always that iffy call, iffy roughing the passer, iffy. I mean, this past game, even what Troy Aikman was like, come on, with one of the hits. Like it's that egregious. We will see. But like I said, I'd be giving teams a kiss of death. So for my AFC championship prediction, I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. So my Super Bowl is gonna be Eagles against the Chiefs. Like I said, wink wink. I hope that's the end result. I hope those are the teams that go to the Super Bowl because I don't curse teams. I don't curse teams. Um, but we'll see. Mahomes learned how to flop. Like, dude, that was a flop. Like when I saw that live, I was like, bro, is that Neymar? Like he flopped. And then he got called for it. And then even when he was running, and obviously he's a runner, right? Like the defender doesn't know if he's gonna keep running or slide. Like he's not just gonna let him pass. Like he's gonna have to tackle him. And he got called for that. That's the one that I was like, what the hell? Like that whole game, I was like, what the hell? I just hope it's a great game. The Revs don't interfere in any. And I hope Josh Allen and the Bills win. But my pick is the Chiefs. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And next week's show, I'll talk. I'll give my prediction. We'll have 2 weeks for the Super Bowl, but a couple keys I feel like for the Commanders is just how Jaden Daniels. Like I said, I haven't seen them nervous. I haven't seen them fold. Can he be calm? It's a hostile environment, but he's already been there against Philly. And I don't know, I feel like he can do it. He can take care of business, especially if the Eagles, if they start passing the ball and they're not running as well. I think that's the key to victory for the Commanders. And like I said, maybe the Commanders are really this good. Um, but we will see. Your questions, Alberto. Madrid go top of the table. Where's Barca at? Where is Barca at? They did have a great comeback win today, though. Rafinha stepping up. Um, let's talk about the season. Rafinha side. Obviously, he was good in Leeds. I remember Chelsea wanted to get him, but he ended up going to Barca. But hey, man, Rafinha, he balling right now. Like I said, he be balling. I think he's a great player. As for Madrid, they're on top of the table, but there's still a long way to go. Great win for them. Uh, but like I said, it's all going to come down to when they face each other, how they finish the season. And as I mentioned, I just want them to have great games against each other, bring that old rivalry back because for the past couple of years, it hasn't been a rivalry. And I feel like this season, um, the rivalry has kind of sparked back up. It was an obvious no call penalty at the end of the Benfica match. I'm just going off highlight scoreboard, but I was at work. I couldn't watch the game. But do they have the Black Magic Chiefs on their side? All I'm going off is just Rafinha. Um, Chelsea yesterday, they won. Ref gave Jamal a soft ass penalty, but didn't call it the same the other way. I see. Okay. I'm gonna need to look at that. But yesterday, Chelsea, they won. Good win. I saw today a rumor that obviously Renato Viega, one of our defenders on the team, center defensive mid defenders. He's unhappy that he doesn't get a lot of playing time. We bought him. We actually might sell him for profit, but I saw today that we're looking at the Juventus striker. What's his name? Can't pronounce it. The striker. I think he's from Serbia. Why I bring this up? So yesterday I was watching the game. Right, I didn't work, and man, I thought we had something with Jackson. This is what Jackson does to me. He a bum. He starts scoring goals, and I'm like, maybe he is good. Maybe he is our striker. But when he doesn't have the confidence, when he's not in form, man, he misses sitters. I don't know. He just makes dumb mistakes, and I feel like a striker like the guy from Juventus, I think will fit well with Chelsea. He'll be a nine. He'll be a target man. We cross the ball a lot. We don't have a tall, big striker, and I feel like Chelsea they might benefit from that, playing off Palmer, Sancho, um, Neto, and Madueke. I'm intrigued. I don't want to lose Viega. I feel like he's pretty good, but if we can get profit and get a striker, I'll take it. I mean, my pick was always Osimhen. I don't know if they'll do it anymore, but we're fourth. We let a lot of points go. We were right there by Liverpool, and now we're, I think, like 12 points, 13 points behind them, 8 points or 6 points behind Arsenal. Nottingham Forest is there. We got a tough matchup this weekend against Man City. They're finally starting to play in form. And that's gonna I feel like for Chelsea, that's gonna tell us where they're really at. I want to finish top four. Can we take care of business against Man City? Show that we are one of the big teams in England. So I'm excited. Can't wait to watch that game. But let's pull up. So there was Champions League games today. Obviously, we know what happened with Barca. But Liverpool, they took the dub 2-1 against Lille. Atletico won as well. How much more is left? Is this the final match day? When does the knockout stages start, right? Because there's so the top eight are gonna advance, and then I believe 9 to 24 they'll play each other, and then there's gonna be eight teams that will face the top eight. Let's see when, I think in February, right, is when it starts. So today, Barca they won. I said Atletico won, Dortmund lost, Juventus 0-0, Liverpool won. Can I get the table? So right now the top eight currently, right? I believe there's maybe one more game for each team. Liverpool, Barca, Atletico, Atalanta, Arsenal, Bayern Leverkusen, Inter de Milan, Aston Villa. Those right now are the top eight. There's a couple teams that haven't played their game, which they play tomorrow. Well, if we go to the big surprises, right, is PSG is one, right? They're 26 right now. Leipzig, I don't think they'll make it. Man City's 24, so they're in the cusp. Real Madrid is 22. So a lot of interesting games for tomorrow, and we'll see how everything pans out. So tomorrow, I'm assuming Man City will play Real Madrid, yeah, AC Milan. Let's see who does PSG, Man City. Basically, winner continues, loser is probably out. Real Madrid, RB Salzburg, easy game. But how are you guys liking this Champions League setup? Um, I haven't had the time to watch the Champions League, and they always pass the games when I'm working. But once the knockout stages start, we'll be locked in. I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot of good games. A lot of teams have been playing tough competitions right away. But it's the first year. We'll see. Either way, Champions League football starts in the knockout stages. That's when it matters the most. Now, we got one more question. This one is by Big Mike. Shout out Big Mike. When is Tony getting married? I don't know. I don't care. Um, Ask him. I don't think he believes in that crap, as he would say. But we'll get into Tony later. I have a special segment. It's a debut segment. This show. We're almost wrapping up the sports talk, and it'll be fun. Bear with me. We'll get there. UFC 311. Finally, pay-per-view card done in Inglewood, California, LA. And there were some good fights. I would say. We'll start off. How did I do on my predictions? So I went in the first fight, Kevin Holland, Rainier the Ritter. My boy Kevin Holland, he's on a losing streak right now. He lost again. He got choked, Darce choke. And I feel like ever since he lost against Hazmat Chimaev, I feel like he lost that fire. He used to be exciting. He's recently lost to MVP, to Wonder Boy, and he lost to Ritter now. And Ritter made it look easy. Kevin Holland again went up to middleweight. He was fighting at welterweight. I don't know. Something's got to change. Maybe good card at the beginning of the year. Yep, yep. But as for Ritter, is there a new contender in that division? He has to win some couple more fights against top tier, but he looked good. He's pretty tall, and he made it look easy. Obviously, it was supposed to be Bernil, Darniush, Moicano. Sarukian, he got injured before the fight, so they made Moicano the main event, and Dariush didn't fight, so they moved up the Jailton Almeida Spivak. I didn't predict this one, but Almeida knocked that guy out. He looked good. Um, Good heavyweight, fast, good striker. Spivak, he's good as well, but then we go to Yiri Prohashka versus Jamal Hill. We were supposed to get this fight a couple years ago, and I believe Jamal Hill was the champ. Yiri was the champ as well. He just vacated his title because he got injured, but then Jamal Hill got injured. So then Pereira fought, and the rest is history, right? And they've been going back and forth, basically telling each other who got knocked out the least worst. And this fight was a good fight. Jamal Hill had his moments, but Yiri, he looked great. He looked improved. He worked on keeping his hands up. His head movement, pause, was extraordinary. And he TKO'd Jamal Hill. Now, I still believe my boy Chama, who it was announced he will be going up against finally Ankalev in March. I still feel that Alex Pereira would be both of them. I still feel that Alex Pereira would be Yiri. It's just, I think, it's the styles. If Yiri, I don't know if he, because I don't know if he can even take Alex Pereira to the ground. It's just Alex Pereira, his striking is just better than these guys. There's a lot of openings, but either way, Yiri, you gotta love Yiri, just the way he is. He looked sharp. He looked good. He was piecing them up, and yeah, I'll be down for part three. Alex Pereira. If Alex Pereira were to be Ankalev, now he's gonna worry about Ankalev, but good for Giri Prohashka. Co-main event: Marab versus Umar Nurmagomedov. A lot of hype, obviously, on Umar, especially with that last name. Believe he's cousins with Khabib. Start off good. I feel like the two first rounds, man, he looked sharp. And Umar, I know these Dagestan fighters, they're known for their wrestling and all that, but Umar, he got hands. He has good kicking. He can throw. I believe he broke his arm in the first round. That's what he said. That's why it prevented him for him to continue striking. But those first two rounds, I was like, oh shit, he about to win this. But Marab, my boy, his cardio, he don't get tired, man. Like he kept going, he kept pushing, he kept taunting. And it showed me that there's levels to this. I think Umar, he's gonna continue to get better. He's young. He's gonna learn from this fight. But right now, Marab is a better fighter. I don't know how the injury. I don't know if even if he didn't get in, if his arm didn't get, he didn't break his arm, his hand. Sorry, I think Marab will still pull through because Marab, like I said, he was taking them down at the end, basically, as many times as he wanted. Umar looked tired. He looked gassed. That's something he's going to need to work on. And good for Marab. What's next for Marab? I don't see Sugar Show beating him. If I guess they can do it again with Umar. I don't know if he'll go up. If he would fight, he wouldn't fight Tuporia actually because they're boys. I guess he could continue defending the belt. Another contender comes up, but I mean, he's beating all. He's beating. I mean, I actually, you know what? I would love to see him. I wouldn't you love to see that, Jackie. I would love to see that, Jack. But I would love to see him with Peter Yan. Peter Yan lately has improved. He's been that fight when he had with Figueiredo. That was a good fight. I would like to see that one. Peter Yan, Marab. I think that's the next fight. And Marab said himself that he wants to fight. I think 3 more times this year. So that'll be a good one. The main event, obviously, it was supposed to be Islam versus Sarukian. But Renato Moicano, Money Moicano stepped up. We were all bamboozled. We were all full. I was like, can he do it? Is this the upset? But Islam Makachev is Islam Makachev. It's not his fault that he's fought um, basically replacement fighters in this last couple of fights. You know, he's been ready, but he made it look easy. I think he got caught, and that kind of woke him up. Like, all right, let me take care of business. Once he got to the floor, he tapped instantly. Renato Moicano. Props to Renato Moicano for taking the chance, because like he said, you know, you never know, he might not ever get the opportunity, but that's why Islam is, I think, right now the pound for pound best fighter in the world in the UFC. What's next for Islam? I think he can go up to 170 and win that belt easily against Bilal. He says he doesn't want to do that because I guess Bilal's a friend, but he can do that. I think the mega fight would be if he fought Tuporia. Now, can Tuporia handle Islam? Like, I don't know if Islam going to be too big, too strong. But the only thing about Tuporia is he does have those hands are crispy, and I don't know if Islam will let himself get caught. I don't know. Potentially that could be a mega fight. But I heard today, I think it got announced that Tuporia is going to fight Volk again. So maybe if Tuporia beats Volk again, he might want, you know, might to go up a weight class and fight Islam. But even Islam said that he'll go up to 170 and he'll even go up to 185. I think he can do it. But this card was great. The next card, I believe, is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. And it's going to be Adesanya versus Imanov. And then El Bullet Magomedov versus Michael Venom Page. That's a good one. And Sergey Pavlovich, Jairzinho Rosen. This is going to be a good card. And it's a fight night. Those are always popping. 9 a.m. Saturday, February 1st. We'll get into that card later. All right. So, trying something out new this show. We've been through all the sports talk that I have, unless you guys have any other things in the sports world that happen. Nothing much going on with the Niners. I mean, they're still looking for a defensive coordinator. Their fans are still saying that Brock Purdy is better than all these quarterbacks that lost, that the Niners are a better team than all these teams that lost. Niners fans, like I said, don't be those fans. Don't be those fans. The thing about rooting against the Chiefs is every NFL team roots against the Chiefs. So, but like saying like, oh, Justin Herbert's not elite. Brock Purdy's better than Justin Herbert. Brock Purdy's better than Lamar because Lamar hasn't won in the playoffs. Like, let's be real. Don't say that. That's not true. I would hand deliver Brock Purdy myself to Baltimore if they ever decided to trade Lamar to us. Lamar. So don't say that. And people say, oh, that he's better than Josh Allen because Josh Allen hasn't done shit in the playoffs. I would take Josh Allen in a heartbeat. I would take Justin Herbert in a heartbeat. Now, I'm not diminishing Brock Purdy. Like I said, I like Brock Purdy. I think he's good. He's a great quarterback. I like his accountability, but there's levels. He's like a Jared Goff. He's like a Jalen Hurts. Everything else has to be great. You guys already know my spiel. Okay. We're 40 minutes in the show. I don't know how long this next segment is going to take. I don't know if it's going to be laggy, but I am going to be sharing some gameplay from a good friend of mine. So let me give a little backstory. Saturday, obviously, you know who the friend is, the boy, 24/7, aka the Rat. we're just chopping up, telling him, "Did you watch the last live show?" He's like, "No." I said, "Oh, they ask questions like rank the current rivals who we play with, rank them." And I told him, I started ranking them, and I said, my boy Pancho, I feel like he's not, he's like he's the one that introduced us. I'll give him, the number one spot, especially when he's Doctor Strange. I feel like he's a great Doctor Strange. So then Tony, how he is, he's like, hold on, I have it here, and I quote. Let me see if I can pull it up. Something in the lines like, to be honest, Pancho ain't even that good as Doctor Strange. So then that's what started it. We go on the group chat. I tell the group chat, hey, Tony thinks that Pancho ain't that good as Doctor Strange. All hell breaks loose. Everyone's getting called out. Everyone's saying, but you suck at this, but you suck at that. Da, 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 da. So then I'm like, started thinking. What I like about Marvel Rivals is everything's there. All your stats. There's even gameplay. So the truth is in the gameplay, right? If you suck, you suck. If you're good, you're good. As the football players say, the tape doesn't lie. So what I'll be doing is I will be sharing some gameplay. Let me fix this so this looks good. Make that smaller. All right. So this is Tony's profile, right? We can go off the last game. He went 8-9, 4 heals. His best game was 16-6. Or should we go at this 1-3 game? That looks like a Tony game. Or this 1-6-1 game. That one looks like a Tony game. Let me know which gameplay. I was eyeing. There was one gameplay where he switched between like 5 different characters. I want to find the gameplay where he was Doctor Strange just to show Pancho. I want to say it was this one. No, he was Cloak and Dagger. I think it was this one. F it. I'll be showing this one. Did we win? We lost. So I know Pepe's was mad. Where's Pepe's? Your boy's right there, 18-7. But I think it was this one. Let's check it out. Let's see. Tell me if it's a little laggy, the gameplay. This is my first time, sharing. Potentially, this is how I would stream the game if I started streaming. Right here, so all the difference. Yeah, I can tell it's a little laggy, but we'll see. Actually, let me use the controller. All right, we want to switch to. Okay, so he started off as Sue Storm. Yeah, I could tell it's kind of laggy. But all right, well, we're seeing him. Well, let's see what's his game plan. So this game mode is we have to prevent the other team from moving that vehicle to a designated area. So Tony's positioning himself well here. He should be a little bit more back. He's the healer. Yeah, this thing's laggy. Maybe if I just show it like this is better without me. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so right here, he's healing. He's getting some heals. Good. He's behind the Punisher, healing him. We want the Punisher to be healed because he's going to be shooting a lot. I think he's a little too close to the action for my liking. Maybe he should step back a little bit. But he's continued to heal the wall. Oh, I've never seen. Now look at him. Look at him going in. He's invisible. Okay, so he's trying to get some kills now. He shouldn't be there. He should be in the back trying to heal us. He's about to die. He's about to die. Heal, heal, heal. How do I have this? There we go. Not sure what's going on, but supporting Elo is lying a bit, but not too bad. Thank you. Actually, I'm just reviewing Tony's gameplay from this game we were playing. I think it shouldn't be lagging now. Let me know. Well, Tony, he hasn't died yet. Incredible. He's healing. He sees the Spider-Man now. And as you know, the Spider-Man is Not my favorite character to go up against. Now what is he doing? He's just looking at the sky. This is where Pepe's like, oh, top left. I need healing. Finds him. Oh, good healing. And then he dies. First death. I would say maybe he shouldn't have stepped up at the beginning too far, stay in the back, but I think he did a great job staying alive. He healed when he needed to heal. That's for sure. Now he was almost running into the wall. And now we continue moving forward. So basically, if you guys don't know, this is Marvel Rivals, the game we've been playing. It's a team game. The objective of this game is to prevent the other team from taking the vehicle into a designated area that we're trying to protect. There's different characters have different jobs in the game. Tony right now is playing a healer, so his objective is to heal the rest of our teammates to make sure we don't die in order for us to get kills. So, like I said, he continues healing the wall, continues healing the awning of the building. Now he's a little forward, right? He's invisible. Okay, I see that. Okay, Tony, I'm gonna give you that. You went invisible to get behind in the more, but now look at the teammates where we're getting weak. You're supposed to be in the back. Now we lost our only healer. You're only healer left. You're in the front lines. Again, focusing on the name on the back, not the name on the front, which is a team sport. And you're trying to make a name for yourself. And you died. I don't know. What I'm seeing is what we've been telling you, Tony, is you move up to the front too much. You're going up to the front too much. You're not doing your job, which is healing. And now, since you're the only healer and you died, there's no healer for us. We got to fall back, which makes the other team push forward. Can you play this game on the computer or only with controller? It looks fun. Both. You can use keyboard or controller, but it is fun. It's Marvel characters. So obviously, that's fun being, you could be Spider-Man, Iron Man, whatever. And it's a good time with friends. Tony's back. He heals me, the GOAT Moon Knight. Now he's healing our tank, which is a big player. Find that strange gameplay. Okay. I don't think it's this one. I'm going to fast forward just to make sure. It's going to lag now because I'm going to switch screens. You know what? Let me go back. And the game crashed. Hello. So yeah, I don't think I would be able to actually live stream this game. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, you know what? It didn't crash. I accidentally put leave desktop. New move. Looney Tunes. Tony's here. So Tony, what do you think of my commentary? Fair? I think I was fair. I saw what you were trying to do going invisible with Sue Storm, but you were again too much in the front, not healing us. But I want to find Tony. Can you remember which game you were Doctor Strange? I want to show Pancho something. All right, I'm coming back in. Fair. See, fair. But I saw. I don't know if you catched it, right? I was on mute that whole time. Oh, this is when you were on the phone call, huh? I remember those days. But anyways, I saw what you did. You went invisible, got behind the Namor, and killed them. I like that. Tony. But then you were too far up ahead, and we died. Give and take. This thing is loading again. Bear with me, guys. Like I said, this is first time doing this. All right, we're back. Let's skip. All right, let's go back. We go here. Leaderboard. Friends, Uncle Foe, view career, statistics, history, Refresh my memory. Which one was? I don't know if did we win? Was it this one? I think it was this one. No, you were him. Again, was it this one with the Captain America? Man, was it this one? I think it was. Oh, you did pretty good with Hulk here. Not gonna lie. I don't think it was that one. Not complete. You quit. Uncle Fo. Was it this last one? No. What about this one and 6-1? Let's look at the one where you were Hulk. A ver. Loki. Is it this one? No. This one, right? Let's take a look at this one. If you go over the hero image, you see who they played.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Okay. Thank you, Pancho. Wasn't that one? Wasn't that one? This one right here. I found it. And we lost. Interesting.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
I'm hunkering down.
When science fails.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
All right. We have Mr. Tony here playing Doctor Strange. As he said, it ain't that hard to play Doctor Strange if Pancho could play it. Those are his words, not mine. So we see him trying to get angles, getting in the front line with his shield, pushing the team, blocking, and he dies right away. Now, right there, I would say, Tony, I don't know what the hell you were doing. That shield doesn't prevent you from dying. It blocks it, and then after a certain time, what happens, which is you die. So now he misses. Oh no, he got the kill. No, he goes forward. He tries to block this. He goes in there by himself, not letting us know, like, hey, I'm pushing this. Follow me behind. He gets some heals. He goes back. Probably Pepe's yelling at him at this point. He's blocking it. He goes back. Squirrel goes on him, and he's about to. He's just doing random things, pressing buttons at this point. He got a shot in. He's gonna die. He blocks. Good block right there. Oop, he got a kill. He's doing random things. Pancho, you tell me. Is he playing good? I just see him just pressing buttons. Oh, that was nice. Okay. And he died. So at this point, Tony's what? 2-2? 2 deaths, 2 kills. He comes out. He tries to do a portal. He does a portal. This is where Pepe's got mad. I remember this. He made a dumb portal. Oh, nice. I'll give you that one, Tony. He's getting popped, trying to find heals. He's just throwing that shield out like randomly at this point. Oh, let me slow this down. Hold on. Is the gameplay too fast? Here, this is normal speed. I'm back. And he died again. I believe we lose this game. We're losing this game, right?
The doctor
Now
is
he's
in.
back. He's continuing. I don't know what has Tony done in this game to make a difference or block something, get kills, defend, hold the position. I don't know. I feel like Tony just goes up, does what he wants to do. Is not a team player. When he's a healer, he's an attacker. When he's an attacker, he doesn't do much. And when he's a tank, he's just kind of just there. Or am I wrong? Is that a bad judgment? Is he doing something? He died again. At this point, he's probably in his head thinking like, maybe I should go back to healer. Oh, they're probably gonna yell at me. When it's halftime, Pepe's gonna say, "Tony, you're 3-4. Do something." Maybe all these things are going through his head. You're doing pretty good, but the position is not the best. Okay, fair. There you go, Tony, from the best Doctor Strange player. He's saying it's pretty good, but just your positioning. And I feel like this game's all about positioning. I sometimes don't have the best position as well. So now the squirrel goes attacking him. He's falling back a little bit. Blocking. That's a good block. Okay. There we go, Tony. I love that. That's a good one, Tony. Continue blocking. You continue. I think we lost here. So we lost. Did we win? We won. I forgot that we won. Good shit. That's on Tony. So what changes? Hold on. Let's see. Where are we at, Tony? Tony right now is 6-4 as Doctor Strange. Not bad. All right, let's switch back to Tony. Let's see where he goes from here. Let me fast forward. We don't need to see all
30
this.
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
All right, we're
All
back.
you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
And I believe we lose this one because we go a third round, I think. So Tony right now, he did pretty good. So the confidence is a little up. In his head, he's like, oh, no, I could do this better than you, Pancho. He gets a kill here. Okay, he's pushing the back line. Oh, I remember this is that Captain America that was asked too, huh? There we go, Tony. I love that. Nah, dude, we lost the first and second one. Okay. Then why didn't it say defeat? Anyways. Oh, because probably I'm in the Blues perspective, huh? Good blocks there. Good blocks. Nice block. Oh, I like it, Tony. Unfortunate. I think that was just unfortunate. But hey, I've seen Pancho block some alts, so I haven't seen you block an all at all in these couple games. I've seen Pancho block. Save my life. And then when Pancho gets his alt, see, Tony, how come you weren't communicating with me like, oh, I got my alt, so I can hit my alt? Because that one time me and Pancho did it, we kind of won the game. But here or there. I think it's not bad, to be honest. I think you're putting pressure. Y también, that our other tank wasn't doing shit. So we're kind of playing with one tank. So I think myself and the other guys, we should have put in maybe some more damage. Now you move forward, you get healed. Okay, yeah. That's nice, Tony. Okay, Tony, it's not bad. I thought I was gonna see worse. It's not. You know what, Tony? My bad. You're still ass though.
Your team's capture progress. I'm ready to put on a show.
See if I can fix this.
The Sorcerer Supreme returns. Chaos.
I'm back. Right here, you thinking of making a portal or anything?
I'm opening a portal.
Okay, you are. Let's see your portal skills. You put it there,
Pentagram.
and I think I remember I come with you, right?
By
Pause.
the Agamotto.
Okay, I like that. That's a good play. I like that. That wasn't bad. That was not bad.
Judge.
What made you change back to Cloak and Dagger? Because I mean, I think you were doing that
By
bad,
the
to be
shades of the
honest.
seraphim, I return.
Maybe we were dying too much. Because who was the healers? Josh and Jose, huh? Okay, now you change you because we probably wanted 3 healers. Because obviously, I mean, your Cloak and Dagger, I will say, you know, is your best character. Ya le sabes. Amazing heals, I think. Very good, very good. I like this. I like this. I think you should have just gave up on the Captain America. Like I said, that guy was ass. Okay, like I said, maybe go a little bit back. And you're kind of 2 in the front. We need you to be alive. So I would just say that. Just fall back a little bit. Because obviously, if they kill you, then most likely they're gonna start picking us off.
You'll have
But
to keep fighting until we have a winner.
it's not bad. I thought, like I said, I was expecting to see a lot worse. It sucks glazing you. I'll have to admit that, but okay. 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 Valdez, you should have healed. You should have healed Mantis right there. Mantis died because of you. The main thing is positioning and game sense. Staying alive is very important in these type of games. I agree. I think, yeah, we did lose twice. Okay, I agree on that. I feel like if we all stay alive, we're most likely going to win. But when we die a lot is when we lose. But Tony, that was not bad. That was not bad. Shall we do another gameplay or should we leave it for next week? Maybe we should leave it for next week. I'll pre-watch it so I know when to pause and pick up different things. Maybe I'll go over someone else's gameplay, but I can go over mine. Let's see mine. I've had pretty good ones. Yesterday I had a good session. Right here, look at that. 38 and 6, 23 and 3, decent, 29 and 5. Oh, this last see, you know what? I should have ended it right there last night. But y'all said one more and we lost, and I did 12 and 6. But I should have ended it right here at 38 and 6. Maybe I can go over that one next week. That's probably one of my bad ones right there. 4 and 6. One heal. 25 and 7. But I think I'll end it right there at that. Let me just go back to this. But Tony, not bad. Hop on. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to hop on right now. But as again, always, thank you guys. Tried a little different. Let's see if you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I'll probably go over the gameplay beforehand just to know what I'm getting myself into. But if you like me going freestyle, I can go freestyle. But thank you guys again for the support, the show. I appreciate it. Arriba los Cowboys. Arriba los Cowboys. Oh, I forgot. There was one more question. My bad. From Prieto. He just said, Chingue su madre la America. I always got to put that one out there. That's my favorite question of the week. Chingue su madre la America. But thank you guys. Leave a like, subscribe. We are very close to the 100. So let's get there because I always keep it 100. But enjoy the rest of the week. I'll see you guys next week. We'll see who's in the Super Bowl. Peace and love. See you next time.